Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. I am Smiles from Swiss Crypto Podcast, and in today's episode we're going to talk about another Swiss town that made it available to pay your taxes in Bitcoin. So stay tuned and let's get into it. Zermatt, a Swiss ski town that lies below the pyramid-shaped Matterhorn peak, is now allowing its 5,800 residents to pay taxes in Bitcoin. Officials say there will be no limit on how much a taxpayer can choose to pay in Bitcoin. So, very good news from Switzerland. Yet another town, yet another region that allowed their residents to pay their taxes in cryptocurrency. And I'm always happy if I hear something like that, because it means that governments are taking notice of cryptocurrencies, are taking notice of Bitcoin, and that they see that they can't move around cryptocurrencies in the future. So they have two options: either they just ignore cryptocurrency and fall back in comparison to all the other countries or regions, or they choose the way of cryptocurrency and choose the way to integrate it, accept it, and embrace the technology, and also make it available to their residents to pay their taxes in. And if I'm not wrong, Switzerland actually was the very first country to have a town or a region that allowed its citizens to pay their taxes in cryptocurrency in Bitcoin. And if I remember correctly, that was the canton, the region of Zug, that allowed their citizens in 2016 to pay their taxes in Bitcoin. And I think I heard that they are now allowing their citizens to pay their taxes also in Ethereum if they like to. I've also read about another region called Chiasso in Switzerland that is allowing their citizens to pay their taxes in Bitcoin. So that's a very, very nice thing that we have now yet another region that is implementing that technology and that option. I've actually thought that there were more regions in Switzerland to accept Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. When it comes to tax paying, I was a little bit surprised by that, but I think it's still a very good sign that there are governments still deciding on that and still working on that they want to go with the time. And Major Romy Binner-Hauser from Zermatt told swissinfo.ch what they think about Bitcoin and its use in paying taxes. We are curious to see how many people want to use Bitcoin to pay their tax bills. We do not expect too many people at first, but we want to show that we are keeping up with the times and are not old-fashioned. And that's exactly the point: keeping up with the times and not being old-fashioned. The two most important points, I think, when it comes to cryptocurrency and the underlying technology blockchain. So that Major has been enlightened, if you want to say so. They are doing the right thing. I don't think it's much more work for the region to accept cryptocurrency in their tax system. Of course, they have to implement it somehow, but who knows? Probably they are going to store the taxes that they get in Bitcoin and try to store it as an investment for the future, because they have seen the price movement or the price development of Bitcoin in the last few years. Who knows? I personally don't believe that they have a lot more to do if they accept Bitcoin as a tax payment. And I don't know if you know, but Zermatt is not a town like any other. It's a small town in the Swiss Alps that lays just beneath our most iconic mountain that we have in Switzerland, called the Matterhorn. And a lot of people go there to do holidays, a lot of rich people especially. So the fact that the government or the mayor of Zermatt has announced that they will accept Bitcoin as a tax payment not only is positive for the residents there, the Swiss citizens, that are paying taxes there, it's also positive because other people will hear about this and will hear about Bitcoin and the technology. And a lot of rich people actually have a residency in Zermatt too. So that means they have to pay taxes in Zermatt. And who knows, if they get their tax paper the next year, they'll probably see the option pay taxes in Bitcoin, and they will probably think about Bitcoin, what it is, look it up, or already know it and pay their taxes in Bitcoin. Who knows? For me, through and through, a positive sign, again, coming from Switzerland. And if you ask me, that should definitely continue also for the other regions, for bigger regions, for whole cantons, and for whole Switzerland. That would be quite amazing. So that's already been it for today's short episode. If you enjoyed the content I provided, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. That would mean a lot to me. Share the channel with a friend that is also interested in cryptocurrency if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.